wave scores.
5.95, just short. I think that was due to the wave size.
I think so. You know, he did everything he could. That
Magno
was an amazing little invert there for a
taking
small wave. Unfortunately for Magno, he's ducking out, and we're going to see, you know, 4 title contenders in 2 semis.
Wow, this is amazing.
I'm going to get out of here, Al, actually.
Like I said before, grab a large popcorn and a big Coke because the show's just about to start again. Dallas, thanks for joining me here in the booth.
No worries, mate. I think everyone's sick of my voice by now. I'm going to give it over to Andrew Lester, who, you know, unfortunately ducked out of that last quarter. Surf well, buddy.
Okay, well, while we get Andrew Lester in, we're going to go check this advert out. We'll be back very shortly.
I'm Andrew Lester, and this is the Turbo 5. It's a clean and simple shape with minimal branding, and we designed it specifically for the guys who just want to shred. The board straight template is built for speed, allowing the rider maximum projection when hitting the lip or making those deep barrels. The board features PSI, Precision Stringer Inlay. This means the stringers are moulded in with the core, giving the board added strength and longevity. It features Surlyn Slick for better flex and projection, nose bulbs for grip, 50/50 rails for speed, and channels for control. The Turbo 5 is available in 2 core options, Polypro and Paradox Cell. The Polypro comes with a single circular stringer and is better for warmer water, and the less dense Paradox Cell comes with 3 flat stringers and is better for the colder water. The Turbo 5 is an extremely fast board, so if you're the type of bodyboarder who likes getting barreled and going for those big airs, then this board is perfect for you.
Welcome back, everybody. Andrew Lester in the hot seat. He's failed to beat Winchester right on the line. Yeah, he's done well.
Failed. Thank you, Alex.
Finished with a 5th, though.
I'm going to...
Sensational effort. No, stay here. Yeah, help me commentate this.
Yeah. Thanks, Alex. Failed to beat Winnie, but...
Well, look.
Yeah, it was tough conditions.
You failed to beat number 1 in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
He's leading the tour. You took it right at the wire, and it come down to that. Yeah.
Just hard. I got a good score, and just needed a 5 or 3, and then he got a good wave, so I needed a 5, and it's really hard out here. Sometimes you get a heat, and it's just rips the whole time, and and as you can see in the scores, I think Winnie only got like a 11 or a 12 or something, so not high scores, and then Pierre's heat, had a combination of a 19 point, 8 or something, so it really dictates. The rips and that really dictate how the heat's going to go. Yeah. And it's really frustrating there. And I was just unlucky that I had one of the heats where it was really rippy and couldn't get that 5.
One. Yeah, a very tight one.
Yeah, it's a bit.
But you know what? Why that happened? 2 waves have been written here.
It's got a replay.
Let's have a look at the Sporting Bet replay. Winchester.
Foamy. How's this gonna hold out? Foamy, just too foamy for him. As soon as it hits the foam, this wave, it's really bad. You need it to be clean. Yeah. You really need it to be clean. As you can see, like when it's clean, it is perfect. It's the best. Like this is the best surf I've seen in so long. And see Galami on a replay as well.
And there's Tamiga
again on that foam. That's a pretty nice invert.
Well, let's talk about this. This is another rematch there. Well, if he comes out of this, too deep.
Wow, that was sick.
We've seen Winnie and Tamiga go for it a few times this year.
Yep.
And you know what? Winnie actually is in front. He's beaten him twice. He beat him in Chile and he's beaten him in Brazil.
Yep.
Both finalists.
Yep.
So now, can Tamiga pay him back?
Well, he's going to be trying, definitely.
Oh.
And Tamiga doesn't forget either, as Winnie doesn't, because even in the year, I think it was last year, in Eureka, where Tamiga had beaten, as we got Winnie up and looking into a nice, clean left. Oh, beautiful Winnie. That was nice.
Comes out of that
nice
barrel.
bit. Just going to milk this one through, get a good score on it. Little spin. Nice roll too, and he'll just kick out of there. So that's a nice scoring ride.
Good safety there.
Yeah, good safety. Just going to, as I say, building a house, you got to lay the platform first as you make your way up. And Glammy started off with a 6-1-3, so Winnie will probably be around in that range as well.
That's right. Tell us about your game plan when you sort of enter these heats. Is it safe to play safe like as Winnie's done there?
Let's have a look at this replay. He goes straight and scoops straight into it, so he gets nice tube time in that. Gets really hidden for a while there, and he's just going to milk this through with a little spin and just going to try and top it off with a roll. Personally, for me, when I go out in the conditions like this, it's pretty hard to stick to a game plan because it's just peaks. You could say, okay, I'm just going to go out there and just going to try and catch a wave straight away and try and build a score, but then you might sit where a big rip comes and you can't catch any waves, and you're 10 minutes down without even catching a wave. So I find it really difficult to try and have a game plan. But it's more kind of sitting on where you want to position yourself out in the lineup, and really making sure that you're aware of where the good waves are coming, and just trying to put yourself in those positions. So yeah, it's kind of hard. It's always a changing, I guess, game plan. Is the only game plan.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. What has he got here? Winnie with a 6.15 on that one. So he's got a little bit 0.02 better than Galami's invert. So it's neck and neck at the moment. But yeah, these guys have got a long history of battles. It's usually in the finals, so it's good that one of them's going to be going through to the final in this event.
Well, one of them is going to be going through to the final, and one of them, either PLC or Hub, are going to be going through to the final.
Oh,
and
how's
I'll tell
this
you
for
what, the top 4 here?
Yeah.
Let's just have a look at the rankings and see where
I know
everyone's
they're all
sitting.
in contention. I don't know.
Well, you've got Dave Winchester at the top of the rankings at the moment.
First, yep.
PLC in second.
Yep.
Jeff Hubbard in third.
Yep.
And you got Galami Tamiga down in 6th position.
Wow. But Galami missed a heat.
Contest.
The contest.
That's right. He didn't go to box.
Yeah, so all his points from this event will count.
He's going to move up.
So he'll move up into, he could potentially move into second here.
Well, he's definitely going to move up. Ben Player's in 4th, and as we know, Ben's not here.
What points do you get, even if you got third? What points is just here on the semi? So he's going to get 1,400 points, not below. 1,400 points.
1,460.
So 1,460 on top of his, whatever he's on. 560.
That's right, yeah. So
up to 700. So he could potentially go into second. Even if he gets knocked out in this heat, his points have him enough to get into
second or third.
Second at this stage, depending on obviously what Pierre's points and Jeff's Hubbard points. So Galami's, although he's sitting 6th, he's a world title contender for sure.
And that's
so,
just
this is a big heat.
It's played out as the rankings say it. We've got pretty much the top 4 still left in this competition, who are still at the top of the seeds at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. And I mean, when the waves are pumping, the top guys do really come to the forefront. And as you could see that, especially with that Pierre heat, he was, I don't know if anyone could have beaten him in that heat. So
yeah, that was incredibly surfed.
Jeez. We were up, I was sitting up in the competitors area with everyone, and all you could do was clap. It was just amazing.
Oh, yeah. Everyone was clapping every way.
Yeah, which is good, I guess. Good support. But, yeah, so this is going to be a really good. These 2 semis are going to be really good, and then the final, just as long as the conditions stay offshore.
And you know what? Straight after this heat, we're going to tell you who is the first winner of the Techno Marine watch, valued at over $1,000.
Sick.
So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to bring you our first winner of that watch. And as you saw the Techno Marine ads, incredible watches.
Beautiful. He's got.
And you'll see there's a shot of the watch online. Sasha Speck has actually taken a shot of it. So get on there and have a look and go in the draw to win the Techno Marine watch, one of our sponsors here.
I would have liked to have done that. Damn it.
As along with Red Bull, if you can hear this, I'm just about to open my second can of the day. There you go. I'm on the sugar-free ones too at the moment. So.
Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. We've got a bit of a lull out in the action at the moment. It's a bit slow. It's kind of weird, these heats. There'll be one heat of pulsing, absolutely pumping waves, and then it'll slow up. Yeah,
that's what we said. It's going on and off the heats. And while we're in a bit of a blank one now, let's go to an advert and don't go anywhere. This is getting down to the action. We'll be back soon. Hey, welcome back. Now I can't help laugh at that. There's Ruben Ray. Look at him. Canary Islands boy.
Yeah, legend.
I can't help look at that. Laugh at that ad, that reflex ad.
We had a good time there.
Especially hardballs at the end there.
Oh, it was good fun. Good fun ad. Good times. Ugh.
So there we go. Reflex Wetsuits, one of our major sponsors here too. Also, get online, ibaworldtour.com. Go to the shop on there. There's value packs too that these guys have put together from Reflex and Inverted. Turbo as well.
Yep.
There's hats, tees, shirts, gift vouchers, discount vouchers, all your goodies.
Freedom hats.
Freedom hats, everything under there.
Yeah, beautiful.
And while you're online, go and buy yourself some Freedom fins.
Yep.
At the Inverted store.
Yep. At all good bodyboarding specialist retailers.
Yeah, especially Inverted. And get yourself a turbo board too for Christmas. Why not? Just put that on the Santa's list too for all them kids out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Definitely do that.
So, situation,
Galamis.
under 20 minutes remaining. Tamiga is in the
last
lead.
ride got a 7.
He got a 7 for that last ride.
Hopefully we'll get
Total of
that pulled up.
13.13. Winchester, 815. Needs a 699. So the current leader, Tamiga, edging out Winnie at the moment.
Tamiga's such a tough competitor. He's not going to give an inch.
Well,
He's
you
really
know,
going to give it to it's going to make Winnie earn it.
well, one of the highlights of this year so far, in my mind, was Chile. That final between these two guys.
Yeah.
And Tamiga had him the whole heat,
Yeah.
but in the last 20 seconds, pretty much of that final,
That wave was amazing.
there was two wave set came through. Winnie let the first one go. Everyone said, "Oh, what's he doing?" Okay, he's going to take this second one with 10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
Managed to pull off a huge invert on that right-hander.
Yeah. And then a big
Did a
roll
little body
afterwards.
pump and
Yeah.
rolled through the end of that end section.
Oh.
And I just remember commentating that with Manny V, and I was jumping on the table thinking, this is incredible.
Oh.
What a finish to an event.
Yeah, that was amazing.
And
Yeah, that
just
was
Tamiga,
really
I
good.
just remember him, he was watching it. He was paddling back out watching it, goes, oh my God, I can't do anything about this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, as we got Winnie paddling into a nice right. So it looks like it's got a bit of foam on it. Oh.
Oh, he's come out, the
Still
doggy
come
door.
out of that. Still not a very good score though. It's crazy. Like I was saying, I can't really emphasise enough how much this wave changes as soon as it hits the foam.
That's right.
It's really, really frustrating. Really tough. Like as you can see that one, look at that blowing out because there's no foam on it. It's perfect. When he takes off one and the lip just falls on him.
Like we were saying in that
That's a good
quarter.
shot there. As you got who's that?
Well, here we go.
Look at this
What's
thing.
Tamiga got here, the Brazilian? Tucks into this right, big roll off the end
That's a
section
nice
there.
roll if he can get back into
in the
that.
barrel. Let's see what he's got.
I don't know if he got back in
Well,
there.
he's come back out of that. I don't know whether he's done another roll.
Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think he after that roll. I don't think he got back into the tube. I think he just kind of got bumped out a bit.
We'll have a look at the replay.
Wow, that was sick.
We'll see
I
if
like
we
that
can get
pullback
another-
shot actually from the competitors area. That looked cool.
Yeah, let's see if we can get another replay of that. I wonder if we've got another angle of that one too. Looking into it, we might get a better idea of what happened to Tamiga on that wave.
He's got the paddle back out. So it's a really this heat. Yeah, it's a slower heat, but really making the boys work for it. Still nice conditions though, so which is good. You know, usually as we got Winnie's last wave, hits that foam and just goes to.
Look at that. Yeah.
He still pushes through it, which is good, but it's not going to be a score he was after. You know, it's probably only a 3 or a 4. But let's see.
Well, there we go.
Let's see what Amy got. Let's see.
16 minutes and 16 and a half minutes remaining.
Yeah. Oh, he's got Galami.
Here we go. What's
Looking into
Galami
something,
got?
Scooping into a nice right. Oh. I thought he might have got into that. Oh, and a bit of an invert.
Wow. Did you see that backwash in front of him?
Yep.
Go
I don't know if he
flying
made
past
that.
the screen.
Oh, yeah, he's still hanging in there. Jeez, he's holding on. Yeah, Winnie's last wave was only a 4.88. Wow, Galami, they've given that a 7.18. Wow, that's a big score for the roll.
Maybe the judges saw something that we
Yeah,
didn't.
that's right. Maybe
Yeah.
they saw something we didn't, because that's pretty big. That's a pretty big score for just one roll. Here we go. As he's coming down, it's a big wave.
It's a heavy roll too. Critical
Yeah,
move.
It's a heavy roll. It's 7.
We just
Yeah,
he didn't get back in there.
I'm not sure where that 7.18's come from, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what?
Anyway, they're judges. They're professional judges. They know what they're doing.
It's
But
a critical
anyway,
move. It was a heavy
it's pretty-
roll.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I agree, but that's only allowing 2.82 to be a perfect wave, and that was very far from it. So
If
not-
you compare that
I just-
score to other waves that have been ridden and got that score, I mean, you can, then you'll say, well, Tammy got overscored there.
well, yeah, that's what I said. Like, I'm not so much worried about him getting that score. But what I'm worried about is if not worried. I mean, it doesn't really concern me too much, but it means that if someone is to get a like a long barrel with a backflip out, it's only going to can only be 2 points better.
Yeah.
So so they've just kind of boxed themselves a little high, I think. But anyway, they know what they're doing, and we'll just have to roll with it. So that's fine.
Tamiga wants to score. Yeah, he wants his scores read out.
Yeah. I wonder if Winnie caught one then. He's paddling back out.
Well, I think he did just have a look at one, but it was pretty rubbish, so he's not really. Galami's calling for his update. Okay, so
that was the invert that he didn't make.
The invert, they basically judged that as an incomplete move.
Yep.
Which I don't know what to say about that either.
We'll see.
Winnie's chasing an 8.03. He's still got 14 minutes remaining. It's anyone's game here.
8. Yeah. So an 8, and I mean he hasn't really even. I don't reckon Winnie's even really got started. Like, you know, he's just not in that rhythm at the moment that he's usually in. So once he finds that good scoring ride, look out.
I mean, I'm going to compare. I don't know if it's the right thing to do here, but I'm going to compare Tamiga's role to Jared Houston's role on that big left closeout, which Jared only got a 7.5 for.
Yep.
And that was an 8-foot wave that he did off the closeout, where Tamiga's was a critical role, but
it's hard to go off different heats and everything. So
that's right. They're probably scaling to this heat.
Yeah, things change, and they're professional judges. They know what they're doing, and we do trust them. So I think they've gotten everything right up to this point. So I don't see why they would get anything wrong at the moment. But
well, who's got priority here?
I'd be interested to find out who's priority, because
well, I think Tamiga has priority because Winnie had a look at that left.
Oh, okay.
Tamiga has priority here, but he's not going to follow him because he knows there's still 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's a bit early to be blocking at the moment. But Winnie's just looking. He's been sitting. Looks like he's been sitting down the beach. And he's thought, nah, not getting the scores I need. I'm going to go searching for these lefts.
Yeah, that's right. So Tamigas, well, you know what? He's our current heat leader.
Yep.
He's surfing pretty smart at the moment.
Yeah.
He's a seasoned, experienced competitor. He's won 6 world titles.
How good's that? 6 world titles.
6 world titles.
Far out.
He's an absolute god. He's the Brazilian king of bodyboarding.
Yeah. Brazilian king of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's an absolute legend. I'm so lucky to it's kind of weird. Like, I showed Mike Stewart a photo yesterday of me when I was about 17 or 18, getting a photo with him. Like, the little grommet. Oh, Mike, do you mind if I get a photo with you? And I don't have the photo with me on my phone, but I got that same day. I got a photo with Galami. Just a little kid on the beach. It's like, oh, can I get a photo with you? Like, he's one of my heroes. So it's pretty cool to be able to be surfing with him still and witnessing him winning those world titles. And yeah, it's beautiful. As we've got Winnie looking into a nice left. Sounds like it was a good call to go up the beach. Oh, as it just closed out. Oh, and he goes over too.
He's been
sucked over.
Sucked over the falls there.
God,
let's see what GT's got here on this right-hander down the beach.
Looks nice, doesn't it? Big flip. That's
whoa,
sick.
GT. Luck's fallen his way at the moment.
Yep. Absolutely. He's surfing really well.
Now, it's going to be interesting to see what they give him here because his highest score was a 7.18, what we saw before the roll. His other score's a 7. Let's have a look at this replay. As he bottom turns there.
It's a nice, clean line up to it.
And that's a good looking lip, isn't it? He's under the lip a little bit there.
He lands cleanly. I don't think that's not going to be as good as the 7.18.
Just because of the timing, I think just a little bit late.
He's kind of come through the lip a little bit.
If he'd hit that a bit earlier and got projected up, he would have definitely had the highest score.
I'm trying to think, what did you get for the 7? Was that the invert?
Yeah, the 7 was the invert.
So that
no, they didn't award the invert. They gave him a 2.5 because they said it was incomplete.
Yeah, no, I thought he didn't invert before that.
Oh, sorry, yes, the first invert off the...
Yeah, it was a 7.
That's right.
So I'm just interested, I'm just trying to compare. I don't even know if that'll be better than that. That could be like in the high 6s maybe. Anyway, we'll wait and see. What was it? 6.98.
Yeah,
so just under that.
6.98. So Tamiga still with
that commanding
14.18 total. Winnie 11.03. He's sitting on a 6.15 and a 4.88.
Yeah.
There's some sets rolling through. Let's see what we can feast our eyes on
if
here.
He's going to close out or not. Oh, Galami's going for it. So
Tamiga.
Bit of foam. He's coming around the section again. Oh, that's a pretty nice invert. Don't know if the judges are going to reward this too much either, though. It's just not as good as his other rides.
Yeah, he needs
So
to
but he's
do.
keeping busy, though, isn't he?
He's keeping busy.
He's keeping really busy.
He got busy in his quarter final though. He had a 8-wave count.
Oh, wow. Against Mark?
Against Mark. Let's have a look at this
one.
replay.
Yeah,
He's loving
so
these rights,
Yeah,
GT.
yeah. He's got a good bottom turn, doesn't he? It's pretty launch still, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a pretty big invert. We're going to
Yeah.
compare that to...
It's just a little bit out. It's not like, it's kind of off the corner of it, and it's not really in the critical position, and judges are really taking that into account. As you see, his last ride, it hasn't been come through yet, but they're actually, now they're drifting down pretty close, but look at that rip. You can see, like, it's just foam, and it can be really difficult out there.
Yeah, let's see. Winnie's got priority at the moment.
6.88.
There's PLC on the beach there having a Red Bull, pumping up for his next semi-final. He's about to get ready, and we're going to see that come up. It's going to be an amazing semi-final. PLC, our current world champ, taking on Jeff Hubbard, who's also won a couple of world titles himself.
Yep.
And is sitting third or fourth on the rankings.
Third. Yep, exactly. How good's Pierre got it? Seriously. He's got his beautiful girlfriend there, Root. She's got the camera there filming every wave he catches.
Yeah, by the way, her first name is Root. It wasn't in meetings anything else, the way Andrew said that, just for people to know that's her name.
And, yeah, he's just got the crazy setup. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like, love that.
And Root doesn't miss any waves of Pierre's.
She gets all the
waves. She
waves.
gets every single wave that he catches. And she's onto it too. She's got a steady hand.
Yeah.
And she shoots all the other boys, and they all get all the footage too.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's good.
Yeah.
And he's just seemed to be in a happy place at the moment. And obviously, like, going off those results of that last heat, it's really working for him. Some people like Winnie again as well. He travels with his wife and kids to a lot of the events, and it just kind of grounds them, and just, there's no real worries. When they're happy at home, they can surf good, and I think it's really worked for Pierre as well.
Yeah,
he won the world title last year, and he's just in a
good place.
Yeah.
He's real content at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
Well.
We got some lumps coming through here.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
A bit of a corner on them. So Winnie still only needs that 803. Like, it's so achievable. It's so achievable.
And he has priority. He's sitting in first priority at the moment.
Oh, as you see that one just swing past the camera, just blowing out. Oh my God.
the fire hydrant.
Yeah, exactly. The fire hydrant going off. Look at these waves. They are really good.
It's pumping
when
out
they come
there.
in
Look
with
at
the
this.
big peaks. Yeah. Oh.
This is the most consistent and best beach break in the world. I love coming back here every year.
Yeah. Oh,
it's been an incredible week of surfing.
It's like, I kind of feel like this comp's been going forever, but I don't want it to finish.
Yeah.
Like, we've had a few lay days, and like had around here and around there, and kind of like, let's just push it out a little bit. Come on, let's get a few more days out of this, because it's so good.
And you know what? Anyone with any questions, have a look at this graphic. Here's the road to the final.
Yeah.
GT taking on Winnie in this first semi. PLC taking on Jeff Hubbard in the next one.
Jeez,
and you just look at those
third,
scores.
Look at that third quarter.
Yeah.
16.66, and you still couldn't win. Like, he would have smoked every other quarter, Jerry.
That's right.
In those points. But it also shows the difference in the heats, how good the waves can be.
Yeah, exactly.
But look at that, Pierre, 19.01.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's ripping.
It was one of the best heats I've seen this year on the tour. It's just incredible to watch.
Yeah, it's good all those guys there in the top 10. So it's it's kind of cool that the top guys are still pushing through in the events, and especially coming down to the end of the year too, trying to make sure solidify your spot in the top 10 or in the top 16, so you can requalify and continue on next year. Because I know there's a lot of nervous people up in that competitors area.
Yeah,
starting to do the calculations. You got the calculator out.
Calculators
so hang on, what'd you get then? You got a 9th, so that's 220 points extra, and they're all of a sudden they're all mathematicians and experts. So there's a lot of adding and subtracting going on up there, but it'll all come out in the wash in the end.
Well, we've still got Puerto Rico left, which we're heading there in November for our 7th stop on the GSS. And then we head over for the last event at Fronton in Canary Islands, where the Canary boys and girls open their arms up to us, and we come in there, and
it's good times there.
They let us run our Grand Slam Series event at their break, which we really appreciate.
Yeah, and it's a great wave to finish the World Tour on. To start at pipe.
Yeah, that's. Here we go. GT's having a look at this. Is he going to go?
Nah.
No, but there's something behind it. Let's see if he. I said, Winnie's still in priority here, so.
Yeah, Winnie has got priority, hasn't he? So he's probably just balking for him to try and get that, but let's see. Winnie needs an 8, so he's not going to catch anything. He's not going to look at anything really. It's
No.
not going to have that scoring potential. But it just seems this heat there seems to be a lot more straight ones. You know, not as wedgy and peaky as we've seen in the last couple of heats. So you know, Winnie's got his back against the wall, but all it takes is one wave.
That's right.
That's all it takes. One wave.
And I've just got a funny feeling that something's going to go down here in this last 4.5 minutes.
Well, I dare
We've
say
seen
this
it happen all year with these two.
Yep.
I love watching these two.
Wouldn't Galami be annoyed if Winnie got the score on the last 20 seconds or something?
Well, you know what? We're going to just throw to a quick advert. There's no action. We'll be back very soon. Welcome back.
Look at that. They haven't done much since we went to that little inverted ad break. Those
Thank
two
you,
guys.
Inverted, too, sporting sponsor.
Beautiful. But yeah, look at them just sitting there. Just they're not going to be talking about the weather, are they?
I wonder what they're actually.
Oh, they wouldn't be talking.
They don't talk.
Nah, not talking out there. Great mates away from it.
Great competitors.
Yeah, but just
The rivalry between these two is probably the most heated this year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Just because they've come down to the two finals that really kicked it off.
And it's the way the draws worked out with this event that they can't face off in the final.
Yeah. It's because of the seeding changes and because Glammy didn't go, or for whatever reason, I guess that was before, but because he's down the leaderboard a little bit, his position changed. So
yeah, that's right.
Well, spewing that we would have liked to have seen him in another final together,
yeah.
but
I'm sure
semi-final's
all of
good enough.
Brazil would have too.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, they're actually probably standing on the chairs and tables down there now.
At the moment.
With 2.5 minutes to go, and
I tell you what,
Tamiga currently in the lead. So.
Yeah, and Magno was pretty unlucky in that last set against Jeff, so it could have almost been a all-Brazilian final, but
that's right, and I've got to take my hat off to all the Brazilians. The contingency coming out of Brazil, we got Yuri Valadao, GT, Magno, Sergio,
Roberto
Bruno. These guys just
Eda Luciano. There's heaps of them.
Yeah,
and they're ripping. Yeah, they're all surfing really good. So there's
They really put a benchmark on the tour. They're coming in strong.
Yeah, exactly.
They travel in numbers.
Yeah.
Looks like they're having a good
they've actually
time.
got a good support here. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's in South America with being Mexico, so I guess it's not too expensive for them to travel here. So there's a lot of guys here just to come over and support and hang out and surf. And
that's right.
Yeah, there's a lot of support here for the Brazilians.
And we got a lot of Brazilians tuning into through Like Bodyboarding down there, our media partner, which we have to throw a big shout out to them. Like Bodyboarding. Muito bom.
Si.
And YouTube and IONet as well. IONet in Australia and YouTube around the world. Thank you
so we've got a peak
for our
coming
media
through.
partners. Let's see.
I don't know if anyone's...
1.5 minutes. David Winchester looking at this right-hander.
He needs an 8.
He's pulled in the pit here.
He's not going to make it.
He is super deep. He comes out of this. It's going to be amazing. I don't think he will.
That was bowling back out to sea. Damn it.
Oh, Dave Winchester just coming unstuck there in the barrel. As Tamiga,
Glammy's
1 minute remaining.
He's not going to sit on him. Wow.
Well, this is a...
Wow,
man, looks like that ran away.
Glammy could have left the door open a little bit. There's still a minute to go.
And Winnie's actually... I wonder if he's out the back.
If Winnie can get out the back, and if a wave comes, I know there's a lot of ifs in that, if he gets out the back and if he can get a wave.
Well, Tamiga just got that one on the head.
Yeah, he just got that one on the head.
That's just absolutely
looks
hit
like the
him.
waves are going flat. He's got Winnie. I mean, there's not much more he could have done.
Oh, look, he hit that, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the waves are bowling out to sea, and he wasn't going to make that section, unfortunately.
He had to go.
He had to go. Yeah. And if he didn't, Tamiga would have. He would have been a bit wider and probably would have got a decent score. So.
Well,
so
there's Tamiga still trying to get out the back.
Yeah, fighting with it.
20 seconds remaining.
Wow.
I don't think there's much coming through.
Nah, it doesn't look like there's much coming, is there?
This could be a victory to GT here.
He's pegged him back one.
Counting down. And
That's
it looks like
Oh,
Winchester takes off on this right-hander.
A little
Pulls in the
tube.
barrel here.
Oh,
Comes
he's gonna
out.
have
What's
to-
he going to do? He's going to have to do something big here. And flicks an invert. Makes the invert after
Makes the invert, but I don't think it's an 8.
well, 8.03. Let's have a look at this replay.
Yeah,
I know he knows
yeah.
it. He knows it
it's not
wasn't
an 8.
the score he needed.
Yeah.
Pulls in the barrel.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
a
good
nice
looking
line, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good looking
But
tube.
Yeah, it's not an 8. If you could have
Comes
done something
out.
there and then there, yeah. Yeah. Good wave.
Well,
683.
6.83. So
it
not
was his
enough
best,
for
It was
winning.
his best wave, but yeah, it was a little bit short of what he